It's a beautiful day. I am so thankful for summer in Australia.
Sorry, Mr. Mate.
You're all right, mate.
Good work, brother. Push hard.
I know I should have done this, should have quit this long ago. Can't stand another heartbreak, but it's time to let it go. It'd be easier for me if I turn away to flee. Oh.
But we're talking about saddlebags and how saddlebags are becoming an increasingly fashionable item in cycling. I like Chris's saddlebag, but Shaunie's I'm not so sure about.
Right. Saddlebags have never been fashionable. I wouldn't use the word fashionable. I would say a saddlebag is like purely a functional piece on the bike. If I didn't need a saddlebag, I'd prefer to not have a saddlebag because the bike looks better without it.
Yeah, but normal people ride with saddlebags.
Most people do because you have to have a spare. And like especially the way I'm riding more and more these days, I don't have pockets to put spares in, and if I am going to have pockets, I'm going to put food or something in there. So I think the saddlebag is a functional thing, and that's why I've chosen this one, which is probably not the prettiest saddlebag, but it's very functional.
Very functional.
It's incredibly easy to get quite a lot in there.
Talk to me about it. What's going on?
Chris is much cooler. Much cooler, but and I had a similar sort of bag. Physique does one, but the problem was if I want to put my phone in there, which I'm doing these days, it like was too much of an effort to take the whole saddlebag off, unroll it, put the phone in, roll it back up, put it on, and like it was a big hassle. This one, the phone just sits in here with these little elastic straps, and working backwards, and I can just open it up and just pull the phone out, you know, so it's much quicker to get the phone in and out of the bag.
You know you can use a quad lock.
I could use a quad lock. I worry more that I don't have a waterproof phone yet. I'm a little bit behind the times, and I'm a little bit worried if we get caught out in the rain and stuff. Whereas this one's fully waterproof as well. So Ortlieb does a lot of like panniers and waterproof bags and stuff. Yeah, it's an Ortlieb bag.
Is this a sponsored post?
This is not sponsored. I'm definitely not sponsored. I wish I was. The beauty, if I don't need the spares, it just comes straight off, you know? So it just clips on and off. You know, and it leaves just this little thing there which you can't really see, but just super easy.
Yeah, okay.
So you're right though, now talk about a much cooler one in Chris's bag.
Yeah, we'll clip it on. So clip it on.
It's back on.
Okay.
So I've got saddle roll, so just unclips and then it's a little fiddly to get these bits out, especially today. And then it's just, a little canvas roll.
Okay.
Everything fits inside there.
So you just carry all your shit inside there.
Yeah.
I might order another coffee and then we can come back to finishing putting it back on.
You're a little bit butthurt now, aren't you?
Huh?
We just think this looks better.
Looks way better.
Let's go. Let's go.
Don't knock my bike over, please.
Under pressure.
It looks good. Hey.
Done.
All right, you win.
Thank you.
You win.
It's a practicality thing for me. Like your take that. Behind the scenes, maybe. Keeping fans happy.
How'd you go?
Oh yeah.
Have you found the fame is starting to get to you, or?
Yeah, you know, geez, like I can't even walk down the street anymore, and it's like, you know, just swamped. Generally by, you know, the 20, 25-year-old ladies.
It's time to escape, but I don't know where the fuck I'm headed. Up or down, right or left, life or death. I see myself.
All right, we've had probably about 3 hours at Coffee Peddler. We're finally on the road, but it has started raining, so that's the end of the ride for the day. We're all going home. Are you happy with how the nursery is coming along?
It's finished. Coming along. What more do we need?
All right.
Do you want me to buy more?
Talk us through what we got here. What have we got?
A nursery?
No, what's going on up there?
I don't know, what have we named the elephant?
So we got Ethan the elephant.
Oh.
We got some cute thing going on there. We got that. It's all looking good if you ask me. That's Hanny's bag for the hospital, which she's packed. So she's got some bits and pieces for me. There's some thongs there, flip-flops.
Same for me.
I don't know what that is. That's just some decoration. That's for the car.
That's for when he's older.
That's for when he's gonna get into the NRS later. We're just gonna hang on to those now. We're not selling them anymore. No, I'm kidding. I am selling them.
Thank God.
But what else?
This is it.
You happy?
The famous nappy bin.
The nappy bin sitting down there. There's a bit of a story with Tintin. We went and picked it up the other day, and this guy who framed it, just an awesome dude, and I never met him before, but we just connected. Here's the footage. Okay, so I've just met this guy. Like, I haven't even met him. My name's
rock
Mark.
and roll.
Mark.
Justin.
But we got the Hannah's.
The Tintin.
She got the Tintin print, so we got it framed here.
It's just a
What
bit
do you think?
different. I
I
like
like
it.
it.
Yeah.
You like it?
I like it. So I've got an original toy, Tintin.
Have you?
Yeah.
So you've got the original.
I've got the original Tintin.
How good's that?
When I was a little lad. So
And
I love Tintin.
that was from when you were a kid.
Yeah, from 5 years old. My mum gave me a box the other
Man,
month.
it's still in great nick
Yeah.
too.
My mum gave me a box. She said, "These are all your stuff, your toys when you were little."
That's so good.
So I went, "Wow, man, it was just the best. All my old Jeeps and stuff. It's cool, man." Tinny. Remember Battlestar Galactica, the Twinkie?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was never really into it. I was
Yep.
more into Star Wars and
Yep.
stuff like Chewie and
Yeah.
But you've got the full Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
memorabilia. Did you see the new movie?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I'm old school, you know, man.
You like it?
I liked it, but I'm just. When I was 8 and I saw Star Wars for the first time,
Yeah.
at 8 years old, I go, "Wow, what is this?"
Yeah.
But now kids are so much Transformers and everything's CGI that they're used to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't get that. It was cool, but
And the comedy. The
Yeah.
comedy was so cheesy.
But just the first movie for me is it.
Yeah.
Luke. I'll be with you, brother.
All right, legends. I just wanted to let you know I had this big box arrive today from Sony Australia, and they sent me these little goodies. So they know I do the onboard GoPro videos, and they sent me their version of the action camera. They're very similar to the GoPros in terms of quality of output, but you can see on the bottom of these, I've actually got GoPro mounts. So if you actually take that GoPro mount off, yes, so Sony have their own adapters here. The problem with these adapters is they're very plasticky, and so the camera moves a lot on the bike. I've tested it out already, and so it sort of shakes like that. But the good thing about these cameras is they've got in-body image stabilization. So even if the camera sort of shakes a little bit while you're going down on the road, it'll still smooth out the image. And I've got some footage here of me just going down to the shops. Check it out. All right, so this is the footage from the FDR X3000. That's what they're, a bit of a long-winded name for Sony cameras. But the image stabilization, I've talked about that before in the GoPro Hero 6. You can see here it's pretty spot on. Now, there's still some shake in the image, and the reason for that is that plastic style GoPro mount, which they've got. I don't know for the life of me why Sony would have developed such a good camera and not developed a good metal strong mount, because one of the biggest problems with these cameras is when you mount them to the bike or the helmet or your body, the mounting systems that they use, if they're too long or they're too big, they can create movement in the camera, and therefore you get this shaky type footage. And you can see here I'm testing it on cracks on the footpath and going over bumps and stuff, and really testing out that image stabilization of the camera. This is just another view I tried on my chest. I actually think this is a pretty good sort of place to have the camera. Also the helmet, but again, as I say, they won't allow you to use cameras on helmets in races. I tried this out this afternoon just to see what it would look like looking back, but it's just not a great shot. It doesn't tell much in the story, but yeah, you can see I've got the camera mounted on my chest there. That's the other one. So pretty good cameras. We'll test them out in races and see how they go.
Hey, how are you? Water.
Yeah, try that.
I can't get past it. The ice cream was absolutely sensational, but the thing is, Hannah goes through this emotional roller coaster through this whole pregnancy, and today she literally spent the whole day crying. Is that?
Not the whole day. I just had a moment of crying. Emotionalness. I was so tired because I had the worst night's sleep. I'm really just, it's hot and I'm ready for this baby to come out.
So what happened today?
So I just was feeling sorry for myself and I just started crying because I felt trapped in the house because it was so hot. I couldn't go outside anywhere. And I was just restless and bored, and I was like, hurry up, and then I started crying, and then I was like, I'm probably upsetting the baby, so I started crying even more, and it just snowballed, and eventually I cried myself to sleep.
Did you?
Had a good sleep.
Oh, honey.
So when you ask me, you look tired, like you've been crying and you're dehydrated, I'm all of the above.
You had enough?
I've had enough. I know I'll miss it as soon as it's not, you know, they say you miss it. So I'm trying not to wish it away too quickly, but at the same time, I'm just so ready.
Yeah.